The OHL looks ahead at each of our teams as the 2022-2023 season approaches. Joining me now is Flint Firebirds head coach Ted Dent. Coach, thanks so much for taking the time today.
You're welcome. My pleasure.
As we head into this new season, let's just start off with what you're most looking forward to this year.
Yeah, we'll just getting the guys together and trying to get better every day and preparing for the season and a lot of familiar faces from last year. So we're just getting ready for game one like everyone else is.
You mentioned a lot of familiar places. The Firebirds have returned a good portion of their roster. Was your deep playoff run in the Western Conference Game 7 something that can go a long way in the development of some of your younger guys?
Yeah, anytime I think you can play deep into the playoffs and get exposure and experience to that competitive level is beneficial to any hockey player. So the guys that were on the team last year that got to enjoy the playoffs and compete every day, it should be beneficial and carry over to this year, we hope.
As we saw last season, a reliable veteran goalie can go a long way. Will Cranley moves into the crease as an overager this year. He's signed by St. Louis, but do you think he's itching to get back and really chase that OHL championship with this team this year?
Yeah, I think he is. I mean, we obtained Will in June after Cabby graduated onto the pro ranks, and I talked to him a few times in the summer, and he seems like a mature young man and ready to take the net for us and be the guy. And I think he's really excited for this season and the group we have, and we're looking forward to seeing him in action.
You went into the playoffs last year with a number of guys who weren't necessarily the biggest players, but they showed a lot of determination and grit. Guys like Lombardi, Petrie, Giroux, Kressler. Are those guys, when you're kind of looking at your team, do they really embody what you're trying to do moving forward?
Yeah, no doubt they're a big piece of the puzzle and a big core of the team. Those three players you mentioned are very competitive, very determined, and want to be hockey players for the long haul. So they're committed to their profession and what they're doing, and they're a big part of it for sure.
Shifting over to some of your newer players, we've now had a few weeks of preseason exhibition games. What rookies have really stood out to you so far?
Well, we have a bunch of new players. We have some O5s that have joined our group, and then some draft choices from the O6 class. So, they're just no one's really stood out in any particular way. Just trying to get better every day. Up front we have Nathan Aspinall, a draft choice. We have Alex Bradshaw. We have Dax Klinkhammer. And then on the back, and then we also have can't forget Caden Petrie, Colson's brother. So we have some new players that are getting their feet wet and finding out what it's like to be in the OHL right now.
There's a lot to prove still after your deep playoff run last year. As we head into this new season, finally, what are your expectations for the team?
Well, we just want to get better every day, and small term goals for our group. We don't really look ahead into January, February in the playoffs. We just want to gel as a group, create the culture that we want to create here with all the new guys and get them acclimated with how we do things. And the boys are getting new billets and schooling and practices. So just getting everybody on the same page with our schedule as well, and just get ready for the start of the season.
Well, Coach, thank you so much for your time today. I wish you and Flint the best of luck as the season begins.
Thanks, Joel. Appreciate it.